Hello, Gale Nation, and welcome back. We are in the spring semester already, which is crazy to think about. And today I am joined by a friend of mine, Jake Lhotan. Hi, Jake.
How's it going, everyone?
How you doing?
I'm good. I have to admit, it feels weird hearing my voice like this with the headphones, but we're rolling.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. No, my last couple episodes I did no headphones, and it does feel weird, but it's a
Yeah.
cool.
It's like being in a literal echo chamber.
Yeah, right. Seriously. No, it's really cool. It's really cool. So, in every episode, what I do is I go ahead and let my guests introduce themselves. So, Jake, tell us what year you are at Iona, what you're studying, where you're from, any clubs you're involved in on campus, how, fall semester went for you, how spring semester's going so far. Go ahead.
All right. So, like the whole run through, the whole biography. So,
Yes.
hello, everyone. As Elena said, I am Jake Lhotan. My surname is usually difficult to pronounce, so I always tell people I have a low tan. There you go. But yeah, exactly. I was like, where's the joke drum? So I am a junior here at Iona, much like our behind the scenes friends, Pete and Vinny.
Yep.
Shout out to both of them. And I am a double major, English and history, going on the 4+1 adolescent education track. With the hope of becoming a high school teacher, ideally somewhere in Westchester, got to make that bread. And, those are my two favorite subjects. I am an avid writer, so that's part of what
Yep.
influenced that, which also kind of leads into my other commitments on campus. I might have to go a second, folks.
Shout out to Vin Antonio for the photo that was just pulled up. We love you, Vin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, shout out to Finley, my cat.
Finley! We should bring Finley on an episode.
We should get him in the crate. I'll put a little leash on him. Give him some kibble.
Finley. Sorry, guys.
Notorious FIN.
Heck yeah.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, as I mentioned, since I love writing, I am the arts and entertainment editor of our student-run newspaper, The Ionian. Their office is right down the hall over there. This is our whole media wing.
Yep.
We just had our first issue of the spring semester come out. It was technically supposed to come out today, but we actually got it out early. It came out.
I think it's right behind you. Is that?
That's from last semester.
Oh, okay.
It's it's a spring issue from then, but I could still show it to the
Sorry.
camera.
Yeah, show us. Sorry, our friends are making us laugh back there, but we love them.
Okay. So this is an example of the Ionian. You see, you got the Easter bunnies here. So that's from last spring. I two of my articles are. Oh yeah, two of my articles are on there. I did one reviewing Forrest Gump and
Run, Forrest, run!
remembering Val Kilmer. But that was a funny. All of the issues are fun. This past issue, the one that came out this week, I'll say, I reviewed the latest Knives Out movie.
Nice.
Which is really good. The original is still my favorite, top 10 movie for me. But the third film I thought was very good, a step up from the second. And actually, you and I can attest, as well as those two goofballs back there, that the corresponding game on Netflix is also very fun.
It is very fun. No, that's a fun one. If anyone hasn't done like the Netflix games, like the Knives Out, please do. Please do.
I had never
Highly recommend.
done that until then. I did play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption on Netflix, but I don't really count that as much because that's not really a Netflix exclusive game. Like back when I still regularly used my Xbox, I played Red Dead 2 on that. So
nice.
But like that movie, The Wake Up Dead Man, is exclusively on Netflix, much like the movie.
Sorry.
But yeah, transitioning to what else I have going on in the spring semester. Speaking of spring semester, that kind of sounds like Springsteen. Woos! 4 wee days. But anyway, tiptoeing forward. In addition, anyone who's gotten Ionian emails from me will see this in my email signature. I am also a commuter assistant. So RAs on campus get all the buzz,
Yep.
residential assistants. Well, we're like that, but for anyone who doesn't live here, which is only contrary to popular belief, it's only about a third of student life here, but
Yeah.
that includes us
Yep.
and also Vin on the other side there.
Vin.
It's amazing that they just get naturally brought up this
Shout
much
out
in the
commuter
conversation.
assistant. Come on. Give him love, guys. Give him
Yeah,
love.
he's not bad. He's not bad. We'll keep him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool job. And what's really cool about that is, see, he says the sweetest things. What's really cool about that
Oh.
is this semester, one of my commuters, because he just transferred over, is our buddy Dom. Shout out Dom.
Dom.
He was here twice today.
Yes, he was.
And now I am too. But
Yep.
so that's a really cool job. What we do is we try to help acclimatize commuters to campus life, make them feel
Yeah.
more welcome. We have to do check-ins for our students, which thankfully I'll know at least Dom will give me a check-in, because
Yeah.
for some of the other students, they take eons to respond, if at all. But Dom, I know
Yeah.
he will, because either I'm going to bribe him with Gemelli's or I'm just going to drag him out of his house and force a check-in on him. But either way, we're going to do a check-in. I know where he lives too, so it's not a threat. I know where he lives. But
I know where he lives.
so there's that.
Yep.
Also, too, much like Pete, I keep bringing them up. It just naturally works in. Much like Pete, I am a Gale guide.
Yep.
And actually, I'm very appreciative of him. He's helping me out. He's covering a tour of mine in a little bit because I have a night class in like an hour and change.
Yep.
That's part of my English major. It's an English class. It's children's lit. Lots of fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Some of the books, they're definitely like not my speed. But last week we read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. The movie was cool.
So do you, like, in that class, since we're on subject, do you focus on one specific book?
So what it's been, at least, granted, we've only had 2 classes. But what it's been is there's a reading for the week. You read that book. So like I said, last week it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So we read it leading up to that class.
Yep.
This week we had 2 books. I read the first one. It was called Ivy and Bean. I don't know if that ever rings a bell to you.
I feel like I've heard of it.
I had to read that. And I banged that all out on Tuesday night, because Tuesday I'm like, I'm going to go home. There's snow everywhere. I'm just going to take it easy at home. So I read that all on Tuesday night. It was like 100 pages. Then there was one called Ruby Lou, Brave and True. I don't know if you heard of that one.
No.
Probably not, because that one's like a little more to a niche audience. But I was reading that yesterday and was going to get that all done yesterday, but I was intercepted by the aforementioned 2 guys behind the camera, which resulted in a pool trip to White Plains.
Oh, nice.
So there's that. But that book was okay. But yeah, we'll be discussing those 2 tonight. Probably a reading quiz.
Nice.
Same old, same old.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with choosing a college, what was Iona a first choice for you? Was it like one that maybe wasn't even in?
So I'm not gonna
ranking?
like BS everyone and say like, oh, I knew that I wanted it right away.
Yeah.
But I will say it was leading the pack of all the
Okay.
colleges. Like I knew I wanted to go local.
Yes.
I was not like, I know nothing against those people. I'm
Yeah.
not one who has desires of going far away.
Same, yeah.
So I wanted to stay nearby, and I like the Catholic element of Iona. I'm basically kind of riffing off my Gale Guide script, but
Okay.
also my parents and my stepfather, shout out Big Ron.
Yeah.
They all went here. They gave it a glowing recommendation. Yeah, the other Romano.
The other Romano.
They all went here. They gave it a glowing recommendation. Plus the alumni scholar. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And so yeah, I liked also too that it's not that big of a campus. Like I've toured other colleges. Like I toured Sacred Heart in Connecticut, which is about the furthest I would go away.
Okay.
And that's a huge campus.
Yeah.
Same with Marist, which I also toured. It's like maybe slightly further. So I guess I lied. That's about the furthest I would go. But this though, it's small. I mean, it might seem like a walk when you have to go to here to the parking garage, but compared to other colleges, it's not too bad.
Okay.
I mean, of course, I treacherously made that walk Game 5 of the 2024 World Series from Pete's dorm, but that was a rough night as it is. But yeah, that's kind of why I like it. That's the tall and skinny of that.
Okay. And then how did you get into your your two majors? What made you want to study them?
So yeah, that's more of a slow roll. So my first semester here, I actually tried taking some science classes, believe it or not, because I'm like,
Okay.
pre-med's kind of popular. There's some good money in that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Did not care for it after one semester, and I'm like, you know
Okay.
what? This is obviously not good for sociability, and moreover, I want to enjoy what I'm doing in college.
Right. Of course.
So after that, I'm like, let's give it a shot. My mom has always told me you're a very good writer. You'd be good at teaching
Yeah.
English. So I did some classes for that the first semester. Had a great English class my first semester with Dr. Mace. Shout out Dr. Mace. He's very funny. Let me fix that. And and I enjoyed that. And I'm like, oh, this is going pretty good. I took some more English classes with um, Dr. Cleary was my next professor, sci-fi English. His class was awesome. I
Nice.
really liked that. Like we watched some movies like Get Out,
Oh,
um,
yes. Get Out. I know that one. That's a good one.
phenomenal horror
That's
movie.
a good
Dom
one.
will tell you that as well.
Yep.
Um,
Very good.
and so yeah, and then I'm like, you know what? To make myself more marketable as a teacher, maybe let me take on another concentration. I do enjoy history, American history,
Okay.
and then also World War II and whatnot. So like,
Oh, nice.
let's add that on. And
Yeah.
I did it. Haven't looked back. I really enjoy it.
Do you think having two majors is a lot of work, a fair amount of work?
It's a decent amount of work.
Okay.
There's a lot of reading and writing involved, but I do like
Right.
some of that. And this semester, I'm actually taking an education grad class because part of the 4+1 program, you like kind of on board with some of those courses earlier
Right.
so that it's not a crazy amount in your grad year,
Yeah.
So this semester I have a little more work than usual, because that's grad level. Like I have to complete a video for it tomorrow night, which I'll probably have to work on it later tonight because tomorrow's Big Ron's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yep, double nickels. Happy birthday, Big Ron.
Yeah.
Anyway, I rather, um, I'm going to be working on this video. It's called "This I Believe," like what you believe about schools, and
Okay.
there's other things like that. Like there's the assignment down the line where you interview, someone who's currently in K through 12, a parent of someone who's in K through 12, and then also a former K through 12
Oh,
student.
nice.
So pretty much anyone in this vicinity is eligible for that part.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And is it required only for those that are going into their grad year that are studying English?
Well, this is for the education grad
Oh,
class.
I'm sorry. That's
Oh,
my
no,
bad.
yeah,
Okay.
you're good. But yeah, for that specific class, it's required. So, like anyone, I don't know if this class is for all education students or just adolescent. I think it's for all.
Okay.
So for instance, I know Vinny's currently taking education classes.
Yep.
So he might have to take this class down the line if he continues with that track. But I like it so far. I'm going to be taking another one
Okay.
hopefully also asynchronous
Okay.
in the summer session, one of the two summer sessions.
Okay.
But yeah, it's because it's kind of crazy to think about. I technically only have two more full semesters of undergrad.
That's
It's
true.
weird.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
yeah.
true. So for anyone who might be interested in studying something where they are going to have a grad year, or might just in general be like, I kind of know what a grad year is, but what really does it entail? So can you kind of tell us about
Yeah.
like, is it like, for example, like how you have, fall and spring semester? Is it like that? How does it work?
So from what I've heard, obviously I haven't experienced it firsthand yet. It's definitely, especially because it's 4+1 and you're trying to get it done in 1 year as opposed to like 2 or 3. It's definitely a lot more. I don't want to say cramped, but more consolidated. Like, for instance, I have a cousin, she graduated from here and she's doing a grad year now,
Okay.
where, for instance, instead of a month-long break, I think it's only like for Christmas, it's only like 2 weeks or something like that.
Hmm.
And I think they do it in trimesters instead of 2 semesters, as far as I know.
Okay.
At least that's what it is for her program. I would imagine for education, it's the same.
Hmm.
And for me specifically for education, and this can relate to other people doing the same thing. You take classes for your concentration now, at least if you're doing it at the adolescent level. So I
Yeah.
would take my English and history classes, which dominates most of my schedule, two of
Right.
each. So that's 4 out of the 5 classes. I take all those in my undergraduate, and then part of senior year, and then obviously all of your graduate year, it's all education focused. Because at that
Right.
point, they're like, you've taken the classes that you're trying to teach. You're an expert in that subject pretty much. You do the grad year, and then eventually you try to take your certification tests. And of course, at some point, you have to get 100 hours of field work in there, and then eventually you're good to go. I mean, that's what's great about the grad year.
Yeah.
You can teach or work depending on your program at like, as soon as you're done with that. So like when you're like 23 as opposed to like 24 or 25. So
Right.
another year of work makes a difference,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. So we don't have much time left, but I'm kind of jumping the gun and changing topic, which I apologize for. But
No, it's your
I
show.
did want to ask, how was your winter break?
My winter break was pretty good. Obviously, of course, you want it to be a little longer.
Of course, yeah.
Everyone kind of knows this story. My family and I, we were supposed to go to Key West the day after Christmas.
Yep.
Because it's kind of a special place at Northview Terrace in the Fitzpatrick Romano Lhotan household. Because that's where my mom and stepdad honeymooned. And they have their anniversary soon, actually. They'll have their 13th anniversary, so their marriage is going to be a
wow.
teenager. And so,
That's awesome.
so we were supposed to go the day after Christmas. Our flight got delayed twice, and it wasn't like we were home and found it out. We actually went into the airport. So
Yeah.
LaGuardia, then Westchester, then finally for third time's a charm back in LaGuardia, which if that didn't work, I would have joined you guys at bowling that night.
Yeah.
But, and of course I got to see Vinny once or twice,
Yeah.
got to see some of my high school friends. And I actually heard you met one of my good high school buddies, Elias.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a character.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, overall stuff like that. How was your break, Elena?
It was all right. It was all right. I went to hi Vid. I went to Lion King with a friend of mine.
How was that?
For her birthday? It was really good.
Good.
It was really good. Yeah, and it was a really good show. Neither of us had seen it, and it was really good. It's really good.
How would you compare that to the movie?
It's
Or is it like apples and oranges?
It's pretty much like watching the movie on stage, except some things that they took out of the movie they have in the show, because the movie you can make it an hour, hour and a half. A show has to be at least 2.5, 2 hours, 45 minutes. But it was really good. Did that. Then 2 days later, went back into the city for SantaCon, which was really cool. I want to go again next year with the group. I think everyone would really like it. It would be fun.
Man, it seems fun.
It is. It's a lot of, you do have to wait a while. Like we went to Margaritaville just to get food, and it was at least an hour and a half wait.
Wow. But that shows how popular and fun it is.
Exactly. Yeah. No, so it's really fun. So did that. Christmas, just went to the cousin's house. Had my birthday January 3rd, and then the 10th had my birthday dinner.
Yes, that was a lot of fun, by the way.
Yes, where
Good
Jake
time.
made an appearance.
I had a cameo. It was
a fun night.
The steak and shrimp was very good.
The steak and shrimp.
It actually was.
I know some people got.
Bye, Vin.
Bye, Vin. Some people got chicken and noodles. We did have a little bit of an issue. Where's Vin? Hold on, Vin, come back. We need Vin to come in because he can.
Did he find more sake?
Do you mind if he comes in? Because he can.
It's your show. You're steering the ship.
Because he can add to the story. Vin, we need you. Come here. Come here.
Oh yeah.
All right, Vin comes in.
Guys, this is Vinny.
Woo! Vin's back.
Yo, Uncle Carlos here.
What's good, brother?
How are we?
It's only been 20 minutes.
Buddy?
Really? It's only been like 10 years for me.
Guys, I'm 20. Anyways.
You guys are both 20.
This is gonna go terrible.
I'm here. You guys are both 20.
That's true.
Hi, Grandpa. Go back and drink a cranberry juice.
It's actually water. I'm being healthy.
I don't drink water, so I don't care.
I drink a lot of water. I got a real drinking problem, man.
Go get me a ginger ale.
Anyway.
Or Diet Coke if you have. Pepsi, I guess, can work.
Why does Coke have to be on a diet? I don't get it.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
Sorry, this is the Wendy's.
So we were talking about the birthday dinner and,
Okay.
the food. Wow. I'm sorry. What did you think of the food at Fuji Mountain?
Realistically, I had 1 or 2 scoops of the soup.
Okay.
It was bad.
Yeah, the soup was not giving. It was mushrooms and broth.
And for reasons I will not disclose to the public, I didn't even get to eat my food. Besides the fact that they put
Right.
shrimp in my dish, and they shouldn't have done that.
It was.
Are you allergic to shrimp?
No, I just hate fish.
Oh,
I don't like fish, guys.
I love grilled shrimp. I'm sorry. That's
I only like
good.
calamari, and sometimes I'm in the mood for tacos.
Calamari is good. You okay with Taco Bell?
Listen, guys, tacos would go so hard right now.
Right? Hopefully they have that at hospitality. Taco Thursday, right?
Guys, I have really good hospitality skills. But anyways, so something. This is a shout out. So when
Can I
you're
just
doing
say
a
really
birthday-
quick? Sorry.
Yes.
The guy, I don't know, I forget his name, but the guy who was serving us there, he was a cool guy. I like
He
him.
was the best hibachi chef. He
He
was
was
my
funny.
friend's hibachi chef for her birthday, which was like a month prior.
He was a funny dude, man.
He
I-
was really
we all tipped, we
cool.
all tipped him afterwards.
I
He was
tipped him
cool.
a whole 20.
Wow, now I feel inadequate. Dang.
Don't worry, I wasn't there in the head.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, but so this is just like a piece of advice I could give if you're going out with a group of friends at dinner.
Guys, I have a piece of advice.
You're gonna need someone who's gonna take control, right? And so when you're doing a big group, a piece of advice we learned is when you ask just what protein they got, it causes a problem. So
Also, when you're
The
figuring out the bill at the end, too.
yeah, so when you've passed calculus twice, it makes it easy. But the big dilemma we had was who got just the steak. So Vin, what did you have?
Chicken and noodles.
So he had just chicken. So that was very helpful. Now, Jake, what did you have?
I had the steak and the shrimp, and I must say I would have it again.
It was really good. I got just steak, guys, so I made it easy.
Who had the steak and the shrimp?
They also gave me antlers for my birthday. They got these light up antlers, and then
That's right, yeah.
we went to the house and we had cake. It was a fun night.
And we had like sort of karaoke, but that's where we first played that game, the Knives Out game. That was
Yes,
fun.
where people needed to start talking and gossip, but they didn't know how to do so.
Dom is just the worst. He's been like a killer
Listen,
every time.
he was quiet. I think it was him.
At one point, everyone pointed the finger at me. I'm like, I'm just chilling here, man.
Yeah. Also, guys, it's really cool. What was really nice was the parking was made kind of easy because we had people who had designated spots I didn't even know about, so it was nice, made it easy. But Vin,
Don't worry, I saved the day.
Vin's having a seizure. But Vin, how was
Jeffy.
But Vin, since we've been on the how was your winter break?
It was great. I didn't really do much. I worked a lot, but
Yeah.
that was really it. I hung out with some friends and
Saw
stuff.
me a couple times.
Saw you a couple times. We did karaoke and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Um,
fun. Couple mixins and couple karaoke.
We went to
Yeah.
Cross County.
Went to Cross County
We went to Cross County a
on
lot.
Christmas Eve.
I
we
prefer
went to
cross country.
We went on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we went on a whole extravaganza. We literally visited 6 or 7
Man, that's like-
stores,
Going on Christmas
Um,
Eve, that's like an Indiana Jones adventure.
including TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff. And she was freaking out because
you
she
can
couldn't find
actually
a
get
shirt.
mad drip at Marshall. Shout out Pete.
Yeah.
Marshall's is really good. I like Marshall's is good. Yeah. No, but so we did that. What else did you do over break? Did you go anywhere fun? Do anything fun on Christmas?
That's the thing, right? So I was gonna go up to the Catskills where I usually go on vacation,
Right.
but since my dad had retina surgery, he couldn't really
remember,
travel.
yeah.
So that got canceled. But it's all right. We're going
Yeah.
to Florida next month, so it's
Nice.
gonna be all right, guys.
You're doing what I did last year, going for the extended weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice.
I'm grateful. And on Christmas, I just had my aunt and my
Nice.
uncle over. We
That's
had a
cool.
good time, watched football.
Keep it
Nice.
simple.
Had some mix. I don't know if I've been allowed to say that on here, but hi guys.
It's not a swear word. I think
Okay,
you're okay.
it's not a
Yeah.
swear word. All right.
No, that's good though.
Yeah,
And you're gonna be 21 this year. So
I kept it nice, guys. Yeah.
That's good.
It was
No,
great.
yeah. I mean, I'm not always much of a traveler, but I like Florida. Florida's my favorite destination.
Guys, I always wanted to go to Colombia. It's a really, really great place. I heard their pizza is awesome, by the way. I recommend it.
Guys,
Yeah.
I shout out Martina, who's my friend from Colombia. She'll be here in April. She's actually
Hey, ole, ole,
thinking. She's
ole.
actually thinking.
After her midterm phonics finals.
She's thinking of studying here in New York, so I'm gonna show her around Iona, which is which is nice.
You could be her Gale guide.
I could.
She could be her mother.
Martina is just 2 years younger, so
It's all jokes, guys. I
Yeah,
love these
we're-
guys
it's
so
all
much.
inside jokes,
We do
that's
what we
why.
can.
Guys,
We
speaking-
shoot the
guys,
stuff.
Speaking of doing what you can, you know what? I
What a
actually one
transition.
time I had to do something. So one time I broke a piece of furniture, and I just
I'm gonna pull it down. I don't care.
I had to,
Bye bye, man.
and I had to. I just had to, and I just had to, deal with it and do what I had to do, and I fixed it.
Yeah.
Vin's doing push-ups. But anyways, all right. Listen, Jake, thank you for coming on. Vin,
Thank you for having me,
thank you
Elena.
for having your cameo.
You're welcome.
He's busy. But anyways, Gale Nation, welcome back. We are taking on the spring semester, and another piece of advice for anyone, because I know it can get stressful. Smile and let it go.
And do what you can.
She stole my thing.
Don't let the little things get you down.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Damn, she stole my. Damn, bro.